All right, so this is something that is very special to me because it's a console that, well, it's the same console as the first console that I've ever owned and played. So let's check it out and see what it is. It came all the way from Belarus, uh, a strong country ruled by a solid leader, I guess. Anyway, I was kind of surprised actually that I could buy stuff from there, but I, it's great that I can because there's no other way that I could get this. So let's go ahead and open it up. And this thing is rare and new. It is. I've been waiting for it for years. So let's just hope that it is actually as described and packed well in there. Already we're seeing some egg shell things, egg form packing. What I do hope is that the sharp edges of these egg things did not, like, it would have been maybe smarter to use kind of this side of it here, you know, to point them towards the box. But let's just see. I hope all is well. Let's just put it that way. This the exterior box did sustain some damage. You know, this came from Pochta. That's the Belarusian, I don't know, postal service. I was just kind of thinking, what is this? 1861. It's some kind of a fabric. Oh, so this box was like from tobacco of some sort. Weird. Well, anyway, it is what it is. So let's see what we got here. I just hope that these freaking egg things did not imprint on the actual console box. That would be kind of undesirable. All right, so let's see if we can get it out. All right, not yet. Not yet. Let's see if we can do it this way. This is kind of not super desirable, but it is what it is at this point. I do send like kind of instructions for packing. It normally does not include these egg holder things, but I guess it is what it is. Let's see what there was some bubble wrap around it. Oh, that's interesting. This box kind of did not look as good as I remember from the listing. I don't remember a smashed corner and stuff like that. Maybe only this side was pictured. It does not appear to be super new, but either way, let's put on some gloves. That for whatever reason I took to a nearby room here. Let's just see what it all looks like on the inside here, because the box does not look as good as I thought it was going. Well, hey, I don't remember that it was ripped. That was not indicated on the listing. Okay. All right, this is already not looking super promising. Thought it was supposed to be new. Huh. But the system itself is new, apparently. Probably not the best place to put a metal part against the, you know, let's zoom in a little bit, against plastic, but let's just see. So it comes with a game cartridge, and this is what the typical sort of game cartridges looked like for this Dendy Junior, which is a Famicom clone. So this is what they looked like. Kind of looked like Famicom cartridges, but sort of the cheaper versions, although this one is not the worst. The stickers are obviously kind of cheap looking, but it's not the worst from what I remember. But let's just check out the system itself. This smells new, and it does look new. It's got a little bit of a residue here from some foam and whatnot, but I'm just kind of curious to check out the system itself. We see the two controllers here, which is nice. I once mentioned to a friend of mine that, you know, I played 8-bit games or NES games or whatever with a 4-button controller. He's like, what are the other 2 buttons? Because in the U.S., I guess, suckers, they didn't. The Nintendo didn't think to, you know, to add turbo buttons. So, you know, when you're playing Contra or something like that, the turbo button is ultra useful. This is quite interesting, actually. Quite interesting in the sense that, like, I don't know, it's kind of amazing to actually have a system that's brand new, that is from the early 90s, kind of USSR, CIS. Yeah, this one is 220 volts only adapter, so it would be sort of a while before I could like test it or something. Yeah, the box itself like was definitely not as good as I thought it was going to be from the listing. I'll have to check it out, but you know, I don't know. I suppose after that many years it could have been worse. But let's check out the console. All right, what's in here? Just a little baggie. Let's check out the console itself, because that's kind of the meat of the package here. It does, for some reason, somebody had opened it before and not very carefully here. So the original packaging is ripped a little bit. But I am curious to see if it is actually new as it was advertised, and I am seeing some things on it that make me wonder, whether it was new or not. And unfortunately, it does not appear to be new. Yeah, it's not new as was advertised. The console itself, like the controllers are okay. I don't believe that they were used, but the console itself, I cannot look at this. There's some kind of a mark on it. I'm trying to examine it under the light. Some of the things that sort of give it away are scuffing, you know, on these bumper pads. You know, there is quite a few scratches and whatnot. Quite a few scratches there as well. I don't know how that would even be possible. It could just be manufacturing. It could just be manufacturing. Yeah, it does seem... Okay, so the thing that gives it away the most is these right here. So there's, you know, the way to eject the cartridge is by... the way the cartridge is ejected from here is by pressing this slider here, which then moves these, I don't know, sliding thingies that push it up. And as we can see, you know, I tried it a couple of times here right now, but it's quite clear that it's been used quite a few more times than would have been required for testing. We can also see scuffs and like dirt all around and stuff like that. So this item unfortunately was not new as advertised, and I do not believe that it was the item that was actually like shown in the listing. And as we can see, that there's a lot of scuffing and stuff like that on the console itself, the console box itself. And I am trying to see here off camera, I'm trying to look into the ports for the joysticks, for the controllers, to see if there's a lot of scratches there and stuff like that. But there are scratches that can be seen here. Right there. Right? The warranty sticker looks a little bit suspect, like somebody tried to take it off, or I don't know where it came from. There's quite a few marks here as well. A few scratches here and here. So the console itself, and some artifacts here as well. So the console itself does not appear to be new. I cannot imagine that they would ship them this way from factory. Again, with the scuffs and the stain of some sort, and all that. And like I said, the packaging was previously opened. Pretty light console. I do not have a way of testing it. So yeah, it came with everything, like the manual and whatnot. Like I said, the box did not appear to be the same as was advertised in the listing. This all looks legit though, so I'm a little bit confused as to like what actually like happened here or didn't happen here. Oh yeah, actually I want to examine the ports. One of the other giveaways is the actual plugs here themselves. Basically there appears to be, okay, so this one actually is kind of, I don't know, bent a little bit, sort of kind of sideways. Not very high quality, but it does appear, they do appear to have signs of previously been plugged in. So at the very least, this was, let's just say, extensively tested in an environment that was not clean. Let's just put it that way, but it does appear to be actually used. All right, so trying to figure out where's the front, where's the back. All right, so now the controller itself. Again, like everything looked good until I started looking at the console unit. You know, this is about the quality that these were, and it does look nice and new. This one of the, it doesn't look unused, however. Let's check it out, right? Well, maybe it does. Maybe it's just something. Yeah, it does look nice and shiny. There's no dirt anywhere, and most people do not, and it does have a bit of scuffing and stuff like that too on the back. So I'm beginning to think, is that just sort of the kind of the artifacts of the manufacturing process of at the time? These were made, I think these were made in Taiwan to the spec of a Moscow company called Steepler. We can see here too, it could be just that's just the quality of the plastic. This does not, well, this does have some dirt in it and stuff. So this is a used, in my opinion, this is a used unit. These are very easy to see, kind of little accumulations of dirt there in the cutouts for the directional arrows. So this is a used unit. It's a lightly used unit, let's put it that way. But it is a used unit, and it was sold to me as new, and that's the price I paid. So I'm not, like, let's just say I'm not 100% happy with it, because, well, it was not as described, in the sense that it's used and not new. Lightly used, which is rare, but still used, not new. Let's take a look at this guy here. So this was how you connected it, and obviously it's unpacked. It's been it's been unpacked. This was how this thing connected to a TV, right? So this thing goes to the, at the time, you know, there was TVs with antenna. The game goes here, the antenna goes here, this goes to the TV, so you can just like switch game or antenna. It's kind of a El Cheapo switch, but I guess it did the trick at the time, because this connected audio, video, DC, and RF. So this does have an audio and video output. That's interesting. I wonder how well that works. So RF wasn't the only option. There was also the audio and video cable as well, and I'm guessing this is it. I'm guessing this is it, right? So I don't know. And this would be kind of like the RF cable, I guess. So sort of a mixed feelings on this. Like, it's cool to have it, and it's quite rare, but I expected like a brand new unit that's not that stuff. This here is minor, you know, but I expected a brand new unit that's not damaged in any way. And what I got was kind of I wouldn't even call it an open box unit, because this box was not sealed. I got basically a lightly used unit that I unfortunately cannot test right now. And I do have some reservations about the amount of money that this cost me, because I paid a brand new unit price, and this is worth probably half that. So yeah, not the best experience. Belarus, you disappoint. This was my first order ever from Belarus, and like I said, I'm going to review the. It has nothing to do with the country, obviously. I'm gonna have to review the listing again to look for the pictures. The pictures in there in the listing looked like minty, mega minty. The box looked minty. That's why I was surprised right away by the condition of it and the fact that it's ripped and stuff like that. Yeah, not the best experience here. Not the worst. It could have been worse, but I did expect a brand new unit because it was advertised as brand new, and this clearly, wasn't brand new, as we just saw. It was not a brand new unit, unfortunately. It was a used unit, maybe in good condition, all right, but definitely not brand new. The unit itself, the cables and everything, one of the controllers looks brand new, the other one does not. We saw the dirt in there. The unit itself looks like it's been handled. There's scratches and scuffs and stuff like that. I cannot imagine, and that's how it was from factory, especially with this kind of a stain right there. And the marks, from the cartridge ejector here, among many other things. This was not a brand new unit. Maybe refurbished, I don't know, but definitely not brand new.